Hey Simmers, it's me, Mad Simmer, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm doing a collab with the wonderful Simply Simming. She is actually my real life friend, but also YouTube friend. You guys probably have heard of her on my channel, and if not, well, you're hearing her now. I always have her YouTube channel description in the link in the link in the description down below. Sorry, it's been a day while I'm recording this. You guys know what that means if you've been a long time subscriber. It's just been a crazy day. So anyways, sorry, I'm getting like sidetracked here. But yeah, I always have her YouTube channel link in the description of all my videos. And she basically does what I do, speed builds, let's plays, but predominantly right now she's doing a lot of speed builds. And funny enough, I am too. I'm doing a series on my channel where I renovate Brindleton Bay. So yeah, definitely go check out her channel. She will have obviously the, I guess, like first part of this build here where she does the architecture of the build, and it's called Ivy Estate, sorry. And it's a big home. It's a very big home. She was like, I wanted to make sure, you have enough footage for you. She didn't want my video to be too short because originally she had another, I think she told me she had another house she was going to use, but it was like too small or something like that. So then she made this, and I can definitely say this is enough. This is a long speed build. So this is definitely enough footage for a good length video. But yeah, she made this really beautiful home, and then I just furnished the inside. It's a very basic format of a collab, but I really like it, and I'm really happy to be collabing with her because, I don't know, we both really do like to build in The Sims 4, and she made a gorgeous backyard. And also, it was like a free pass to be like, hey, I don't have to make it outside of a house. I just got to furnish the inside of this house. Like, that's so nice. So, of course, I was like, yes. But yeah, she made a really, really nice backyard. I don't know if you can see it. Obviously, I didn't have to because she made the backyard, which I'm so happy about because I'm so bad at backyards. And she just did a wonderful job with like the landscaping and everything too. Yeah, on the outside of the house, there's like, I guess ivy, right? Like greenery on the house. So that's probably where she got the name Ivy Estate, I'm guessing. And it's such a nice house. It's like very colonial. It's like a manor. It's so big. And me and her both, I guess, envisioned that it would be like a family home. So upstairs, there's like, I was like thinking, oh, I should make all the bedrooms gender neutral, but I don't know if I actually did that. Of course, it can be up to your guys' imagination. You do what you will with this. Like I said, it is on the gallery, so you can go and download it. I will say I did have an issue, though, with Sims going upstairs, and I don't know why. Like, they couldn't go upstairs, so I'm really sorry about that. I don't know if I caused that. Like, maybe I did something, but I tried to get rid of, I don't know, like furniture. Maybe it's just something in my game that's messed up. I don't really know. But of course you can try to fix that and maybe, I don't know, adjust the stairs in a different way. But that was the one issue. And then also so now we're in the kitchen right now, if this is like timed correctly. And normally in kitchens, what you'll see, what I do with cabinets for the fridge is I put a long cabinet, and you'll eventually see because I'm describing it to you really poorly. But I put a large cabinet in the fridge. It doesn't look as bad as it sounds, and it kind of I think it makes everything come together, and it makes the fridge look less awkward. But you cannot actually use the fridge that way, so you're gonna have to delete the cabinet in the fridge. It's just for aesthetics purpose, like that's honestly all it is for. So I'm sorry about that because that's annoying. Wait, did I? No, yeah, I did do it in this build. I did. Those are really the only two things I wanted to say. Otherwise, I think everything is, I tested it out. I think everything else is fine in the house, and, your Sims can move around and all that. Also, I don't know if I said this, but I did not use any custom content with this build either. However, I did use a plethora of packs, okay? There are a lot of packs in this build, so I am extremely sorry if you don't have many packs for The Sims 4 because I practically used almost all of them. I have a really bad problem when it comes to using only a few packs. I just gotta use them all. So another thing with this kitchen that was kind of awkward was the windows. I didn't want to move them because, well, first of all, I'm stubborn, but also I liked the windows there. They're so pretty, they're so tall, and I love how you can see out to the backyard and the pool, and it's so pretty. So I wanted to keep them there. So I was thinking Home Alone. And you ask, why were you thinking of Home Alone? Well, if you remember, in Home Alone, they have like these couches in between like their counters. So I was like, oh, maybe I could do that, except I could use like a cabinet, a really small one, and then put like the spade cubes in them. And I also got that idea from SIMPLYS'S. She did a video where she made a nursery, and she basically did that same little hack just for a nursery. So I was like, oh, I should do that in the kitchen. It would match the cabinets. It wouldn't look weird. So I went with that, and I really like it. I think it was a good way to kind of work around those tall windows. And yes, I know you can definitely obviously put cabinets in front of them, but it just would look weird, and it's not super realistic. With that being said, though, there are a lot of things I do in The Sims 4 when I build that isn't realistic and isn't what a real architect would actually do within a build, or interior designer, just because of practicality, I guess you could say. Like, no one would put a counter in front of a window when it's like almost touching the floor. Like, that just doesn't make sense, right? So yeah, that's what I did. Also, I really love that I was able to use the circle dining table, because I barely use that. Like, I always go with those long rectangle, just very typical dining set, I guess you could say. And so this time I was like, ooh, I have room to use this really pretty circle table. And it almost reminds me of like a little tea nook. I don't know why circle tables just remind me of like a place where you'd go and have tea. I just think it's really cute, and I was happy I was able to use that table because I think it's adorable. Anyways, though, I wanted to kind of talk about kits in this video, and I was thinking of maybe putting this off because it's a little awkward to talk about in a collab, but I cannot. And also, it's very interesting. Kits, if you aren't already confused with The Sims 4, kits just make you more confused. Like, we already have game packs, we already have stuff packs, we already have expansion packs, and now we have kits. So I'm gonna kind of do my best to explain what a kit is. I originally thought it was like a bundle, because in my group chat, my friends were like talking about it, and I thought they were talking about bundles. I was like, why are we talking about bundles? But no, they were talking about kits, and they're like, I guess how Sims 4 kind of stated, they're like bite-sized packs. They're not a stuff pack, not a game pack, but obviously they take aspects from that. Like, there's 3 total. One of them's Bust the Dust, and that has a gameplay system and has like 5 DLC items. But then Country Kitchen and Throwback Fit just have DLC free, so it's like a miniature stuff pack. But it's definitely way too high priced. If you spend on 3 of the kits in total, it's $15, and that's more than a stuff pack is, and a stuff pack is like $10. And by the way, this is all US dollars, so obviously it will differ depending on where you live, and that's not even including tax either. So yeah, it's just I think it's way too overpriced. And I've watched like James Turner's video on it, and that's actually really it. I want to watch other Simmers within the community just to see what they're thinking, but he also thinks it's overpriced, and I have to agree. Also, another way to think of kits is like the Sims 3 store, if you remember that, if you were a Sims 3 player. That was the Sims 3 store. Funny enough, the points you would have to get would be like $20, $40, $10, and obviously like $10 would give you a lesser amount of points than if you bought the $40 one, and that would give you a whole lot more points than the $10. It's just like, they know how to market, they know how to get your money, of course. And yeah, I guess with these kits, if you're consider buying them, just really evaluate, like, do you really need this within your game? And then also another thing to keep in mind, at least on Origin, is that the Origin Great Game Guarantee is not eligible, so you can't return the pack anyways. So just really think about that as well. Origin can't guarantee its goodness, is what I'm trying to say. With that being said, let's talk about Bust the Dust real quick. So the gameplay system is kind of bad. I watched a video, I think it was James Turner's, and he was playing with the pack, and within one day of his sim living in the house, the house was so dirty. Just within one day. Like, it was a disaster. And so what you got to do is clean it up. And if you don't, dust bunnies will form, and you can be friendly with them. And once you, like, I think, gain a friendship or whatever with them, they'll start, like, you can ask them to look for things, and they'll start giving you money. He also, in the video, was getting money randomly, and he had no clue where it was coming from. And it's just, you don't even have to really earn the money. You just gain money from these dust bunnies, and many of them spawn. Many of them do. So it's just like you're getting a whole lot of simoleons from these dust bunnies, and at that point it's like pointless. Your sims don't even really have to work. Like, it's so bad. And yeah, I just think they need to maybe rethink that a little bit more or fix it, because I definitely wouldn't get bust the dust, at least not right now. Obviously you can turn off the system, but I do wish there was, like, a way you could turn the dust bunnies off, because it is really cool to have, like, where you have to vacuum things and clean things, but the dust bunnies just kind of ruin it. But yeah, with that being said, that's really all I want to talk about with kits. Very interesting. They're definitely intriguing to me, because obviously we've never had kits before. This is a whole new thing, so I don't know. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments about kits. Alright, so right now we are in, like, I guess the kids playroom. So I think there's a toddler, I think. I'm, like, trying to recall, and then there's, like, a room for, I envisioned a teenager and then a child. So I think it's like toddler, child, teenager. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I did. And then also downstairs there is a guest bedroom. It's this, like, very cute, like, granny themed light baby blue room. I think it's adorable. But yeah, no, there's a kids room, a kids playroom in this house. You know, it's just, there was so much room. I also just didn't know what to make that room into, so I thought a kids room was perfect. I just added a few little toys, a huge, like, dollhouse for the kids, not even just toddlers, obviously children. I also really like the roof, how it's see-through, I guess, right? The glass, it's really, really pretty, and it creates this, like, cool shadow on the ground, and it also just makes the playroom very bright and inviting with the natural sunlight. You could almost call it a sunroom, right? Like, it's so bright and fun. I also really like the color scheme in the kids' playroom as well. Anyways, though, I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about, I guess, my life. Only for a short moment. I really don't want to make it too long, but I think I said it previously in another speedrun on my channel that I recently painted my room. And I'm currently still waiting for so I ordered Sims for paintings. So I think I got Bob Pancakes, and then I got the Maxis painting. There's one more that you can get on the website where you find merch. And it's like a cow plant, I think. I didn't like it as much, so I just got 2. They're also super expensive, so I was like, yeah, we're only getting 2 because they're not cheap. And I think I'm supposed to get an email of when they are being shipped, so they're not even shipped yet. Like, I get an email when they tell me they've just shipped them, like they're just, coming to where I live. So yeah, I don't even know when those are getting in, but I told you guys I was going to post those on my Instagram, so go follow me there if you want to see them. But you can also just go on the website and look too. I have ordered stuff from the website before. I got like 2 shirts with plumb bobs on them. And then also, school's just been so busy lately. I've had so many like essays, quizzes. It's just been a lot. So that's also just another reason I've been a little bit slower on the uploads, but nonetheless, still working on things behind the scenes. But what else did I want to say? Oh, also I wanted to mention, so I'm getting a rug from this website called Ruggables, and it's really, really cool. So I don't know, this is just such like a niche and specific thing to say, but if you are looking for a rug, or rugs for a room, Ruggables is this like website where there's these rugs that you can wash, like in the washing machine, so it's easy to like keep them clean and stuff. And thank God, because I'm getting a white rug and I'm terrified because I already have a white rug, but I'm getting rid of it because it's old, and I didn't really take the best care of it. But with this rug, I'm super excited because I'm able to wash it, and I wanted a big rug, so I'm really excited to be getting it. And yeah, I don't know, my room's coming together. It's really exciting. If you've ever kind of like revamped your room, it's an exciting thing. It's a nice change of scenery. So in addition, since we're on the topic of just kind of random niche things, so I recently got a light as well, and it's called a Sputnik light. It's a light fixture, and it's basically like your modern day chandelier. It's very modern, and there's actually a reason why it's called Sputnik, and I kind of wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it because it's like a little history lesson. So the name Sputnik refers to the first ever satellite launched in 1957 by the Soviet Union. And this was like around Cold War tensions and that type of stuff. I am not a historian, so I really don't know much more about it than that, but like I just think it's cool. So I just wanted to share that little bit of information. And I love how it looks like a chandelier, and it gives the illusion of it being super big, but it's just really wide and pointy, and it just fits my room very, very nicely. So I was excited when getting it. All I need is light bulbs, because of course Amazon does not give you light bulbs with the light fixture. Of course. Of course. Anyways, though, we're upstairs now, so we are in the teenage boy or girl's bedroom. Honestly, I was really trying to make this room gender neutral. I do really like the color scheme. It is very like, I don't know, I feel like it definitely fits the vibe of a teenager's bedroom. I put some like awards, like little words on the wall, some paintings, some abstract paintings, a cute little like giraffe. I just tried to make it really fun. And I also loved the university carpet. Like, it matches so well with the room. I don't know, there's just something about that carpet. I was just like, ooh, I can envision this room. And then for the child's bedroom, I envisioned a little girl, but it doesn't really matter. It's very like blue, purple, I don't know. It's definitely, I have to say, like, the kids' bedrooms are not my favorite rooms, to be quite honest. I just get kind of more, like, lazier, like, near the end of a build, even if I'm doing it in 2 different days. I will say the toddler's bedroom is really cute, because it's, like, this race car themed, and I'm pretty sure the toddler has a race car bed, an actual, like, car bed. So I don't know, I thought that was cute, and then I kind of centered the room around that. So at least you can say that the kids' bedrooms have a lot of personality. I think so, at least. And honestly, like, even Simply Simming said this, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Simply. But she was like me and you don't have completely different styles, but you definitely have more of like a colorful style. Like, I really make rooms, is it monochromatic? It's not, if that's the word, if I use the right word, where everything's one color, it's not completely, like, my rooms obviously aren't one color, but they definitely are very colorful, and I try to really make everything match very well. If you can see that through my interior design here. Oh, and another thing I could talk about, which I don't really think any of you care, but if you are looking for a TV show, I love this show that I've been watching, actually rewatching lately, from the early 2000s. It's a spy/comedy, which I love. I love those two combinations because sometimes, something that's like spy related or just like crime or something like that, I love when there's comedy there. It's called Chuck, and it was like my childhood. It makes me so nostalgic, and I've been putting off the last episode and finally watched it. It's just, it makes me, it brings the emotions, just makes you kind of like sad, but it was like bittersweet as well, and I'm gonna miss that show. Like, I cannot rewatch things a lot, but it's been so long since I've seen it, and it was such a treat, and yeah, no, it really was. So I'd recommend that. We're getting close to the end of this build, so I just once more want to say thanks so much, Simply, for collabing with me. Of course, you can get this on the gallery, and also go check out her video as well to see how she created this masterpiece in the backyard. I love the backyard. I love the backyard so much. And the landscaping of this house is just so beautiful. So yeah, definitely go check out her channel. She does so many other cool builds. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that notification bell to get my newest uploads as always. And I will see you guys in another one. Enjoy the screenshots. Bye, Simmers. Dag dag.